Gold Sound.
You're watching a WLKY special presentation. Thunder over Louisville.
Going to red next.
You can expect
We'll
us to
leave
fly
gold
very low,
under with
very
music,
fast,
and anchors will talk.
because we are extremely loud, so you will hear us coming.
And you can feel that energy in the crowd.
Ready to roll red, ready to dissolve the red.
It was my first time ever seeing thunder. It was awesome.
Right now on WLKY, this is Thunder over
And
Louisville.
roll red, dissolve red, anchor mics.
Good afternoon and welcome to Thunder over Louisville 2018,
to
a Disco Thunder
11.
right here on WLKY.
And dissolve to 11.
I'll tell you
Dissolve
what,
to
there's
camera
going to be about
1.
600,000 plus people packing both sides of the Ohio River. Pull up a chair, folks, and relax. We're your front row seat for this year's air
Ready to
show,
go,
which
1.
starts in 30 minutes, leading up to the fireworks tonight at 9:30.
Dissolve
We
1.
have cameras in the air and on the ground to cover
Ready at the
this
front, add it, thank you.
magnificent
Ready to
event.
lose.
It's the kickoff to the Derby Festival, some 70 events.
Lose.
I'm Vicki Dortch
can
along
do
with
your
Rick
sponsor
Van
now
Hoosel.
if you
Rick, a
wanted
lot of
to,
people
I
call
think.
this a bucket list event, and if it's on your bucket
Resolve
list, you're in
to
for a treat.
9.
We've got a good one for you today.
Bucket list, and then this
Dissolve
year I
9.
think it's important more
Ready to dissolve to
so
11.
than ever in
Choppers
the
hot.
past years of the 29 years
Dissolve 11.
because of the weather we've had
Dissolve
this
11.
spring. We're ready to start the Derby Festival and get things rolling. It's been
Ready to
through
dissolve
the
3.
flooding
No.
and the
Ready to
cold
dissolve
and
3.
so forth. But this is our 4th year.
Dissolve 3.
My pleasure
1, give me a
of
3
Yes,
shot
we've
with
had-
Jay.
yes.
But you go all the way back to the first Thunder that was televised.
1990 at Cardinal
Dissolve
Stadium,
4.
the first Thunder over Louisville, right
Dissolve
here
4.
on WLKY. So we're glad to bring it
Ready
to you
dissolve
this
1.
year, 2018. Jay Cardosi's
Dissolve
with
1.
us.
Ready,
Chief
enemy,
meteorologist.
thank
Look
you.
at the
Ready to
people
lose it?
out
Yeah.
there. They brought their sunscreen. They're ready
Absolutely.
for a great day.
And they're going to need it
Lose.
for sure. We have lots of sunshine, as you know, just a few high
Resolve
cirrus
to
clouds
Y.
moving through, a gentle easterly breeze. I mean, fantastic
Dissolve Y.
conditions on this Saturday afternoon.
That
Yes.
cleared off for all the folks.
It does, but you can see those benches still in the water. I
That's
just
storm
checked
bad,
the
storm bad.
latest water levels, and it's running about 18.1 feet
Great job, 11.
at the upper
Way to tell the
gauge.
story,
just to let you
Aggie.
know, that is very high, obviously. That's still about 5 feet, though, technically below flood stage. But, yeah, my goodness, portions of that Great Lawn underwater. You get a little bit higher, and crowd's really picking up.
Ray take double
certainly
box.
is.
Call it the Great Mud Pit instead of the Great Lawn right now.
Ray take double, go
Jennifer
to camera
Bayless
8.
is in the
Take
command
double.
center. She's going to show you some video of
Ready,
Chopper
camera 8,
HD
Jennifer.
earlier, I guess, on
With the front.
Wednesday when trying to dry out that Great Lawn. Jennifer?
And
Yeah,
take
as you
8.
mentioned, the Great
Animate.
Lawn is not at
Ready to lose
its
it.
best for Thunder over Louisville.
Lose it.
Muddy
Go to
in
red next to the
spots,
package.
really damp. But crew's been working
Add
all
the front
week
real quick.
to get it fixed, get
Is
it
this
dried
VO or
out.
is this
And as
sound?
Jay Cardosi gives us a look,
Ace- red sound is next.
WLKY Chopper
We'll wipe to it.
HD even did its
Ready to
part
fly to
in
red
drying
sound.
out the Great Lawn.
And fly to red sound. Roll red.
It's pretty neat to watch him move so meticulously and slowly across the lawn and really dry it out. It really is just like a big fan.
Open the
Welcome
mics.
back to
Cue
Thunder
them.
Over
Add the
Louisville
front side.
coverage
Thank
on
you.
WLKY, and you want to
you,
hear
Bud.
some roar, feel some excitement. It's
Ready
about to
dissolve
come your way,
to
folks, right there.
10.
The F-15, we have 2 of them in the
Ready
air.
dissolve to 11.
Vicky, when they made the pass the last time, it'll rattle your teeth.
It will.
Here they come.
We asked
Ready
our
dissolve
expert
3.
pilot, Paul Sullivan, if this is
Dissolve
what
3.
Maverick flew in Top Gun. He said, no, it was the F-14.
Ready to add the
It's
front side.
similar.
Yes, very similar in
front
the
side,
distance
enemy.
to see the airplane, especially when the F-14 has its wings swept. But the F-15 was designed post-Vietnam, about 1974. Actually started in 1971.
10, 11.
And the Air Force wanted a follow-on fighter because after the
Ready to lose
Vietnam
your front.
War, they figured
Lose
that
it.
they weren't able to handle the MiG-15,
Resolve 7.
MiG-21, and the MiG-23s and the 25s that the Soviets were developing at the time. So they
Resolve
went to
7.
McDonnell
These guys
Douglas,
are
who won the contract to develop a
Guys,
future
frame
air
right if you can.
superiority
Frame
fighter,
right if
and
you
that's what they
can.
wanted, and that's
Ready
what
to
the
add
F-15
back.
does. It is a
This is for
pure
you, Troy,
air-to-air
right?
machine, which anybody
Ready at the
who,
back, add it, and
all
eight.
the F-15 pilots that I know are all about air
Ready to
superiority,
dissolve
being the
to
ace of the
4.
base kind of person.
Under.
And the F-15 gives them the
Dissolve.
capability. And the interesting thing is it's a very large airplane relative to something like the F-16.
Raise up to 7 under.
But
Frame left. Frame right if
The
you can.
design of the airplane initially started around
there
the
you go,
radar.
outside.
The radar
Dissolve 7.
itself is the
Ready to
most
fly out.
probably one of the more
Center up
powerful
7,
radars
and
you'll
you can
find
fly
on
it
a
out,
fighter
center
jet
up.
anywhere except maybe the F-22. And it basically, that is why it's quite that large, because the
Resolve
dish
3.
on the front end of that radar is very large, which drove the size of the
Resolve 3.
airframe. The Air Force wanted a twin-engine aircraft for
Resolve
reliability.
3.
They didn't like the idea of a
7.
single-engine airplane.
Dissolve.
In some respects, it's just a matter of who's running the show and who's making the decision. So they went with a twin-engine aircraft. It uses the exact same engines as the F-16, so you can actually swap them out if you want to. but the F-15 was, when it was first developed, created a platform for air superiority, but also set time to climb records, which are still in place today. They took a stripped down F-15, took everything out of a lot of avionics out. They took the gun out of it, and they basically went up. It has a greater than 50,000 feet per minute climb rate. So they can go up to about 20,000 feet in about 30 seconds if they decide to do that. And it carries armament, carries the AMRAAM missile, the AIM-9 LM, and carries the AIM-9X. Has really no capability to carry any bombs whatsoever. Now, there is a version called the F-15 Strike Eagle, which will be here supposedly in a little while. And it carries bombs and does an interdiction mission. The mission of the F-15 is all pure air superiority, so it is a dogfighting machine. Although, with all these missiles and the radar capability, they can see people farther out than they can be seen.
She's got her earplugs because she's on that bridge, and that's going to be very loud.
And I would think it'd be shaking a little bit. What do you think, Jay?
You know, my favorite part, each and every year it's the same thing. It's the grand finale. You know, the true reason they call it Thunder over Louisville, the explosions at the very end that just rock everybody out.
And he said, you know, they're going to bring the music down, like, you know, and then it's going to go from disco to contemporary as loud as it can get. So this will be fun to see.
I mean, even at times when I haven't been able to make it down here for the actual show, you could still hear it miles away. You knew that there's the grand finale right there. My favorite time.
All right, don't forget, we're going to be interactive because we need all the folks tonight. Around 9:15, we're going to get our...
You can flash with your Meyer pen, or you can flash with your phone as well. We have some tweets we need to read here. Jared White says he can't wait to see the show. We're right there with you, Jared. Thunder over Louisville.
Big Blue Drew, a fighter jet breaking the sound barrier, turns me into a giggling idiot. It's just so incredible. Yes, it is.
Add it. Blue. Or Emmy. There you go. There's the last one.
Kendra Ulrich.
Oh, hey.
Kendra.
Ready to go.
She produces our noon show, ready to go. We're glad she was. They
Jennifer
were
Dave Messino on
in the
there
command center.
What's next?
All right, there's the Harvards. They performed earlier today.
They look like the bumblebees in the sky.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Synchronized. Canadian Harvards are something to see for sure.
We still much more ahead. The Golden Knights will parachute in once again. We'll have the fireworks show, a disco theme. We've picked out our favorite song to hear tonight.
Getting close, about an hour and 15 minutes away from the big show. Stay with us. Much more to come right here on WLKY.
And you can 3, 2, 1, fly, and you can roll your brake. Resolve 8. 2950.
Good to go, Wayne. Thanks, John.
Yep.
Bridge security.
Clear, go.
River ops.
Clear, go.
Resolve 14.
We had a great day, Wayne.
Resolve 14. Resolve to 3.
Appreciate that, Mike. Ground ops.
Resolve to 3. Resolve to 8.
Engineering is set.
Resolve to 8. So I need full theater on cameras. And I need that for 10 and 7. Well, the first thing we're going to is going to be 7, eventually going to 9 for chopper.
10, 9, 8.
Yeah, lose the bug.
Ignition sequence start.
Resolve to 10.
4, 3.
Resolve 10.
2,
They're going. Resolve to 9.
0.
Resolve 9. Perfect. Resolve 7. Resolve 7. Resolve 5. Resolve 5. Resolve to 9. Resolve. Just sit right here for a second and just enjoy that. Resolve 10. Resolve 7. Resolve 7. Resolve to 10. Wayne. Resolve 10. Push in there, Wayne, to get some of that up top. Resolve to 11. No, bag that. Resolve to 9. Resolve 9. Resolve 11. Resolve 11. There's only mid stuff here, folks. This is mids up high. Resolve to 3. Resolve 3. Beautiful Louis texture. Love it. Resolve to 9. Resolve 9. Resolve to 11. Resolve 11. Resolve to 9. Dissolve 9. Resolve 11. Dissolve 11. Resolve 7. Dissolve 7. Beatable 7, just kind of stay nice and wide. Resolve to 4. Resolve 4. Resolve 7. Resolve 7. Beautiful. Resolve to 11. Resolve 11. Resolve to 7. Resolve 9. Resolve 9. 30 to the waterfalls. To the waterfalls. Resolve to 9. Resolve 9. Resolve to 7. Resolve to 7. 14's got the falls. I want the falls also on 4 and 3. That's the bridge there. Resolve to 10. Back down. Resolve to 14. This is Adam. This is your big thing. Resolve 14. Dissolve 14. Push into that, Adam. Push. Everything you got. Resolve 3. Dissolve 3. Resolve to 7. Dissolve to 7. Justin, everything you got on that lens. Resolve to 14. Resolve to 4. Dissolve 4. Water shells are coming up next. That's going to be 3 and 4 when we get there. Resolve 7. Dissolve 7. Resolve to 10. Never mind, we'll stay here like a bridge. 10 to water shells. That's going to be off the barge, 4 and 5. You can find it. So just look for the barge, 3 and 4. Coming off the barge, hitting the ground. We're going to try to get it as best we can. Resolve to 3. Dissolve 3. There they are. There they are. Those are the water shells. Resolve to 4. Dissolve to 4. Water mines. Those are water mines. Resolve to 7. Dissolve 7. Pause here for a minute. Minute shutdown. Minute shutdown, everybody. Just hang tight. Resolve 10. Dissolve 10. Resolve 9. Dissolve 9. Resolve 14. Dissolve 14. Resolve to 9. Dissolve 9. Resolve to 7. It's coming up soon. Resolve to 7. Resolve 7. Water mines, more water mines coming up here on 3 and 4. So just you guys worry about that. Resolve 10. Resolve 10. $30 to more. Some more water shells. Resolve 9. Resolve 9. Resolve 7. Resolve 7. Water shells in 10, the 3 and 4. Resolve 3. Resolve 3. Perfect, like we knew we were doing. Resolve 4. Resolve 4. Resolve 9. Resolve 9. Resolve 7. Resolve 7. I remember this is disco song. Resolve 10. Resolve 10. Right here, 10. Stay there. Resolve 7. Dissolve. The finale's coming up soon. Everybody's doing a great job. Resolve 4. Resolve 4. Resolve to 10.